Hey, Coach, when you see your top four guys and they're all able to get over 5 assists, what type of flow does that give your offense when they're sharing the ball the way that they were today?
Yeah, a good flow. I mean, if we're playing the right way, like you said, attacking the basket, making the right play, that's how you get your rhythm. That's how you get more shots, by, making the right play. And so I thought we did that for the most part tonight. I got to go back and watch it. But, the biggest thing is defensively, we couldn't get stops. They scored every way. We tried to zone, we tried to blitz, we tried to fire, and they just, Chauncey's done a hell of a job. Just, no matter who's on the floor, they're gonna play hard and compete. No matter how many points they get down, they're gonna fight back. And I know it's going to be a tough game for us. You got five guys on the team that are alive. They can all do something. It's tough. And so, like I said, Chauncey's done a heck of a job just making sure his team is prepared and ready to play every night. And Simon's a tough cover. So with him and Sharp out there leading the charge and creating for their team, it was very tough for us to get stops tonight.
You scored a lot of points early in the paint. Zoo had his 14th in the first quarter, and he had 28-point paints in the first quarter. I felt like you need to adjust offensively to win a game like this. Like, how did the team see how Portland adjust to the game and find a way to close that out?
Like our mindset, it's like the last 10 games. I think we are number one as far as attacking the paint. Getting to the rim. I think, but that's our mindset. When we get into the paint, we know we can get to the free throw line. We can get baskets, or we can spray out for threes. And so tonight, getting up 34 threes. Just attacking the basket. Getting to the rim. And then I think, in that second half, I think we had 19 free throws. So, just doing a good job of just getting to the paint.
Ty, Kawhi's got 75 points in his last two games, and it still feels like he probably can even take it up another level. What are you seeing in him right now, especially also like how healthy he is this early this season because he's played every game?
Yeah, just the biggest thing is health. Health. Finally getting his rhythm with PG James and himself starting, just trying to find his spots. And like I said, James has made it easier for PG and Kawhi, and then they all three had to make it easy on each other. And James benefited in that third quarter by getting a couple wide open threes because of Kawhi getting double teamed or PG getting to the paint. So, those guys got to make it easier and make each other better as well. And so they're starting to find out how to do that. And that's the biggest thing. Like why, in Utah, his first 12 points, wasn't a play call for him, just catch and shoot threes, getting out in transition, getting some easy baskets. And then, the last 6 minutes of the game, we're going to go to him anyway. So just, like I said, finding those easy baskets, finding those catch and shoot threes, getting out in transition, getting some easy ones. And he's been doing that as of late.
You talked about the catch and shoot threes, and that second half, after the, Zubac scoring all the points he did in the paint and all the paint touches, did you make a point of emphasis getting to that right corner three? Because I think you guys had like four straight in the second half, from that right corner three. Is that something that you told him at halftime too, to make it?
Yeah, not the right corner, but we want to get to the corners, yeah. Whatever, left or right. But I think just, our guys attacking the paint and they're having to help low man and kicking it out and making the right play. Kawhi, I think, had a couple. James had a couple. And so that's how we want to play,
Sorry. Do you feel like James, in terms of like his playmaking, looking off pass, look off reads, stuff that he does, do you feel like his playmaking is kind of like slept on in a way? Because I feel like a lot of people use the usage, but as you can see now, like his playmaking has been excellent with you guys, it seems like to me.
Yeah, he's making it easier for us. I think, Zoo loves playing with him. Tice loves playing with him. He makes their job easier. And then along with PG and Kawhi, just getting those guys open shots or closeout opportunities. And I thought, Russ came off the bench and gave us a huge spark. We needed it in that second half, when he came in the third quarter, but also in the first half as well. So, it was just a total team win for us. It was going to be a hard game. I knew it coming into it. But just staying with it, staying poised and be able to execute down the stretch offensively, but then also be able to get stops down the stretch defensively, which he was for us.
What is playing Paul Kawhi these 39, 40-minute games, consistently playing these back-to-backs, what has that allowed you to be able to do this year that you couldn't in prior years?
Win games. Win games. Like, we just got to win games till we figure it out. And, at some point, the minutes will go down, but right now we need every bit of it. And so they're doing a lot, like you said, just gutting it out, playing back-to-backs, playing a lot of minutes. But, we need it. We need it right now until we continue to keep getting better, continue to keep figuring it out on both ends of the ball, continue to figure out our rotations. And so, like I said, it's huge for those guys to be healthy and be able to play extended minutes because we need them to do it. So I thank them for that.
I know you don't like talking about, but like, any concerns early in the season with, you got this, had that 5-7, now 4-6, any concerns with them, about little nicks and bruises here and there?
No, I'm concerned with winning. And till it happens, we're just gonna, keep playing. And like I said, we don't want to run our guys into the ground, but tonight was a very winnable game for us, and so we had to maximize minutes as much as we could. And so, it is what it is.
Ty, you had mentioned you guys were struggling to stop the Blazers, and we saw the third quarter, but in the fourth, you guys got the stops when it mattered most. There's a lot of clutch blocks at the end. And in this 4-game winning streak, you guys have been closing games out really well, whether it's the Warriors, the Nuggets, the Jazz. What have you seen as an improvement in terms of like how the team's been able to close out games now compared to 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think James getting more comfortable. I think understanding, what we want to run the last 6 minutes of games, who we want to play through, and how we want to do it. And so when you have PG, Kawhi, and James, closing games, all three of those guys know the steps we want to run for each of those guys. And so if Kawhi has it going, or PG has it going, or James has it going, we kind of call their numbers and just getting our guys, to their spots. And so it's been effective, like you said, as of late, just understanding what we want to run and what we want to do. And they've been great at just capitalizing down the stretch.